Hi. After a brief introduction about variables, data types, and this one I'm going to um, demonstrate for you some Java programs, how to start a Java project, and also some standards input and output. As you already know that any of your applications actually include of input. You're going to do input something, and we're going to learn today which is standard input. Means you're going to input from your keyboard. Then after input you're going to store the values that user input into some variables, and the variables may be of some primitive data type, reference data type, or maybe some complicated data structure. After storing, you may need to learn how to process your data. And the process may be at basic level, like some arithmetic operators, logical operators, comparison operators, so on and so forth, or some a little bit advanced, a little bit like for loops, while loops, or selection statements, or you're going to especially learn some advanced algorithms inside here. You'll learn later. And after processing, you're going to do the next thing, which is the output. Okay, and today we're going to focus on input and output using Java. Okay, Java. Okay, now in Java, this case I'm gonna make use of NetBeans, or you can use any of the other software, but I'm gonna use NetBeans 8 or any other NetBeans. In order to create a new software, you're going to click on this button to create new software, and we're going to choose Java application here. I'm gonna choose Java application. Next, okay, I'm going to name this Java application. This one is session number 1, standards. Okay, and I'm gonna put inside here NCC, anyone can code. This one is a folder for anyone can code. No, VT games. Let me put VT games. Then NCC, anyone can code. Okay, finish. You can browse to any other folders that you would like to. Okay, and then inside here I'm having several of the projects with me, and the one we created just now is this one. Okay, session number 1, standard input output, this one. Okay, and whenever you create a project inside Java, it's gonna appear a Java project on your left pane, which is the project explorer, and you're going to have some packages, details of packages that you're going to study later. And Java is pure object-oriented programming. Everything is going to be created inside classes, and this one is a class and objects. But just talking about classes and objects, we'll have another separate lectures for that one. So far, just for our simple purpose, you will just need to know every of your Java program there will be one main method, and that main method is the place for you to type your code here. Okay, type your code here. And Java is scripting language, means the code will be executed sequentially, one by one, line by line. And the one you're seeing here is actually how to write comments or notes about your code, but that line will not be executed. And you'll see you can write block of codes as well, block of comments as well. Sorry. And this one is the body of your main method. So far, everything that you would like the Java application to execute whenever it runs, you're gonna write it here. Okay, and we're going to start with some standards output. Okay, I'll just make it standard input then. Okay, standard input. But before talking about standard input, normally inside Java we learn some variable data types, but these are the very main data types that we often use inside Java. Int, this one, okay, int, float, double. Normally use one of them, float or double. Double is the twice as large as the float. Then boolean. Okay, Java does support Boolean data types. It's not like C. Then character. Okay, byte. Sorry, character. It is char. Byte. Okay. Character by and besides this kind of primitive data types, there is one very frequently used data type. That one is a string. Okay, that one is string. String data type is a very frequently used data types. Okay, so I'm going to just try to do a standard output first. I think standard output. In Java, in order to display something on the standard output, which is your monitor, and in this case, it's black console application, you're going to use System.out.println. Okay, this one is to print and make a new line. This one print on the screen and make a new line, mean create a new line after printing. Okay, let's say welcome to anyone can code Java. Okay, from VT Games. Okay, from vtgames.pn. Okay, then this one is for standard output, and normally for short, if you would like to type System.out.println, normally you can just type this one as out, then you're going to then you follow by press the tab bar. Okay, press the tab bar. Let's just that one is for standard output. Let's just try to run this one. In order to run this project, whenever you click on run this button, it's going to run this class first. Then when it runs this class first, it's going to select your main, and the main will be executed. So if you click on run here, it's going to execute. Okay, it's going to execute this project. Okay, welcome to anyone can code Java from vtgames.vn. This one. Then this one is it. Now, in order to do the standard input, normally Java is object-oriented programming, and if you would like to read something from input to your applications, okay, Java will provide you corresponding class. Inside this class, it provides you a class which is called system, okay, .in. Okay, this one is to represent the stream from input stream from your keyboard into the system, and there is a helper class which is called the scanner. Okay, this is the scanner class will help you. So let me just go straight to that one. In order to do the input, you have several ways, but the most frequently used is this making use of scanner, and the scanner is not the default Java class, but it's staying in system.utility java.utility package. This one, java.utility package from Java. So you need to click on this one and add the import statement. Or normally, okay, click on this one, add import statement. Or normally you just do Control space and you select this one. It's the second way. Select this one, so it's gonna import automatically for you. Or you can have the third ways to import this one, which is you can use for Mac one you can right click on this one. For Mac one is I'm going to use Ctrl Shift I, but Ctrl Shift I, but how to say, for Windows, I still don't remember the key then. So let's just make a simple one. Use Control space, so it's gonna appear something like this, and you're gonna press enter. Then it's going to do the import statement. It's gonna import the Java class scanner here for you to be ready to use. Okay, scanner, then you're going to name it ASEAN equal to new scanner. This scanner is going to scan the data coming from the input of your system. So you're going to put system.in. Okay, then I'm going to declare a variable of type string name. Then I'm going to do name equal to scanner dot. Okay, name equal to scanner dot next line. So scanner dot next line is to read a line from your standard input, which is your keyboard, and after reading this line from the keyboard, you're going to assign it to a variable which is called name, and this variable name is of type string. Okay, then from here we're going to after that display the name out. Again, in order to display, you're going to use S out, press the tab key, and then welcome welcome. Then you're gonna place the name there, welcome name. Okay, to anyone can code Java. Okay, class. Yeah. See. So from here, sorry, this one. So I'm gonna explain quickly about how to say the plus sign here. Normally in Java programming, in order to concatenate the two string, you can just simply use a plus sign. So it's going to display a line. This is a line. Okay, and again, I haven't explained about the string here as well. So inside Java, if you see something like name, okay, without double quote, that one is some variable names, or if it is not a keyword. So this one is variable name if it is not a keyword, but this one is a keyword, which is the Java class, not keyword, but it's a Java class. This one is another Java class. But if you see anything within the double quote, it is actually string literal. String literal means if you write it, it's going to be displayed as it is right now. So this one is called a string, and make sure it's included inside a double quote. Okay, and anything here like welcome name is also a string because it's included inside the double quote. Okay, this one is also the string literal. Okay, but the name here is a string variables. The values is depending on whatever the user input over here. Okay, then in order to concatenate two strings, so it's going to display welcome, then there is a space, then it's going to take the name variable. This name variable is storing whatever the scanner read from the user keyboards, the user input. Then you will say to anyone can code Java class. Okay, so let's just test this program again. Run this one. So you will say welcome to anyone can code Java programs, and it is waiting for us to input our name. Let's say just put meter VT games. Okay, enter. So it will this one is the our input, and when you input it, the scanner is going to read that line and put into string name. So when you display, it's going to say welcome. The name is our input, which is meter VT games, to anyone can code Java class. Okay, and you'll see one more special thing is it's always blinking, waiting us for input, and we don't know that. So before prompting us for input, I'm going to just display a message here. Okay, SRM, press the tab key, then please input your name. Okay, and then if we execute it now, you'll see please input your name, so it will be more polite, and it's user is at control stage, so they know what to do. So let's say www.vtgames.vn, enter. So you have welcome www.vtgames.vn to anyone can code Java class. Okay, so this one is almost it. So if you would like to do the other things most frequently used, normally you often ask user to input an integer. Let's say, so this case I'm gonna say please input your h as well, and for h we're going to declare a variable int h, and we're going to use integer dot pass int from the scanner dot next line. Okay, so this one is a little bit complicated. You already know that the scanner dot next line will return as a string. Okay, so whatever you type inside the keyboard, here won't be get as a string from here. But what you need is actually the h as form of integer. So in this case, you're going to use the wrapper class of integer, which is the integer class, which is not the integer values here, but it is a class. And it supports your method, which is pass in, to convert this string into integer values. So right now you can display your h is, then you can place the h there, you'll see. Okay, if you execute this one now, you'll see. So let's say this one is www.vtgames.vn, then your h is 2 years old, so your h is 2. Okay, so these are the most frequently used standard input and output, and most frequently you can ask them to input name and also h. For float double, you can use the same way. Okay, fluke, double, and other things. You can use the same approach, same strategies. Okay, so you can use corresponding